This video is for educational purposes only.
All right, good morning, y'all. It has been 2 days, 2 days since I had the edibles. I was pretty high throughout the entirety of the video, so bear with me. Also, I'm going to put an index up real quick here. Pause it if you need. It might look like a lot of stuff, but it's because a lot of the segments were only like for a minute or something. Not a long period of time. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna put the index up, and here's the video. Okay, good morning. Oh, Lord. So, pretty much I'm making some edibles today. And if you can see by my face, I'm still feeling edibles from last night. Actually, I've never done this before. Not just talking about making a video like this, because I've never done this, but I've never done what I'm about to tell you. You see this Keurig over here in the corner by the fridge? That's my Keurig, right? I had an edible last night. It was like roughly a little like 1400 milligrams. I'll get into a little bit more of that in a minute, but yeah, I had that last night, and I woke up this morning still like high. Not like going up, but like real slowly coming down kind of high. But I'm still up here coming down. I'm not down here yet. Anyway, so I woke up, I come down here, I'm like more than half asleep still, basically sleepwalking in the middle of REM sleep. All right, I come down here and I crack that fucker open and I pop one of them Keurig pouches in there, whatever, Keurig cups up there, that Colombian coffee, because I need the strong stuff, right? I pop that in there, I press it, I walk off, I'm chilling. I come back a moment later, check on my coffee, and there's fucking coffee everywhere. And I'm like, holy shit, I gotta be a dumbass because I forgot to put a fucking cup under there. Like, I've never done that in my fucking life. I didn't think I was that high. And then when I came back from my living room, when I came back over here to get my coffee, there's fucking coffee all over there and all on the ground. And that's when I realized I might be high still from last night. Anyway, it's breakfast, so I'm gonna teach you guys something that I'm doing. I mean, it's pretty simple. Most people know how to heat up fucking chocolate chips, but I'm just gonna show you my edible and some fucking probably 1,000 milligram morning breakfast with Buddy. So, this batch I did specifically was 2 ounces, so 56 grams, and so each gram, what I got was a Golden Goat, but it was tested about 15% THC. So ignore the big number first, not 56. So let's just focus on a single gram, right? 1 gram, 15% THC. And get it to go from gram to milligram at a 0. So 150 milligrams essentially, 1 gram, 150 milligrams. 1, 2, 3. All right, keep up with me. Anyway, fuck, if I can keep up with y'all, I'm so high, I'm losing train of thought. We take 150 milligrams, and then we do 150 times 56, which I can't quite remember the number right now, but it's like 8,000 something. Yeah, it's like 8,000 something, 8,000, 9,000, something in there. Anyway, so this is the can of butter I had. As you can see, there used to be a full thing. That was about 8,000. So I split it up, did the math, and each quarter here, this piece, that's a quarter, that's roughly like 2,400 or 2,300 milligrams. So I made a batch of 15 cookies out of 1 quarter, and then this other quarter down here, you see there's a little more than a quarter missing right here, because that's what we're using right now. But this quarter right here, I made macaroni and cheese last night. See, here's my fucking pot. I still gotta wash out, but made macaroni and cheese last night out of that quarter. First quarter, 15 brownies. Made me a whole batch. They were like 150 milligrams a piece, because you just do, you know, the 2,000, whatever, don't know exact number right now. The quarter divided by the number of brownies gets your amount of milligrams per brownie, right? So I made the macaroni and cheese last night, and it was like 2,000 something milligrams, and licked a little bit of the can of butter. And I ate about half of it, and then I left the other half for my sister. So right there, I had like 1,100 milligrams, and then my sister couldn't finish all hers, so I ate some of it. I didn't eat all of hers. So we just put it back in Tupperware and saved it. She brought it to work. But yeah, I probably had about 1,400 milligrams yesterday. Anyway, so this quarter, or this like eighth, we'll call it, because quarter comes out to here. I basically just took this little sliver in there, and I'll show y'all. So this is like that little sliver of butter I took out of there. That's an eighth. So if the quarter was like 2,000, just a couple hundred milligrams over 2,000, then this one should just be just over 1,000, maybe 100 milligrams over 1,000 for that slab right there. Because I did the math, this should be about 7 grams of bud now in butter, but whatever. About 7 grams in there, which, break down the milligrams if you can do that by yourself by now, because I explained it pretty damn thoroughly, I think. But yeah, so essentially, you're just gonna need some strawberries, of course. You're gonna need some chocolate chips. You're gonna need some can of butter. If you ain't got no can of butter yet, I could teach you how to make some can of butter, but you might need like a quantity for it. The recipe I do for the most potent can of butter for like my best results, I do it in a bigger quantity. So if you're trying to do it with like a half or 7 grams, my version of can of butter as of right now wouldn't be the best for you. But if you're doing it with like a zip or 2, specifically 2, then you'll be fucking right, medical grade shit. Anyway, let's get into this. So, that's the wrong fucking boiler. Alright. There we go. We'll get that fucker a little warm, put that on low. We're gonna use a cup of this, maybe a cup and a half, because I got a little more. You know, I was supposed to use just a couple tablespoons of butter, but I think I'm like 2 or 3 tablespoons over. So maybe I'll do like a cup and a half of this, and then just have a couple extra strawberries. But yeah, we're just gonna make chocolate dip strawberries. And I got a 3/4 cup, just in case I confuse y'all if y'all are trying to figure out what kind of cup I'm using and shit. Yeah, it's a 3/4 cup. Ideally, you just want the one cup, obviously, the whole cup. But yeah, so if you see me scoop this multiple times, that's why, don't worry. All right, let's get into it.
Okay, so then when you're done, I got me a little bowl to put it in. When you're done, like y'all know what chocolate looks like. Ideally, it should be nice and smooth, and you know, be nice and chocolatey. And we're gonna make some fucking chocolate strawberries. Forgot my fucking bowl was. I started it, and then I grabbed me a little whisk. Just because if you use one of these, you're going to get as much as you can out of the pot versus if you get one of them spoons and you're going to waste a lot. So anyway, I moved that stuff from the big pot into a little bowl. So now we got the chocolate in here. Yeah, that stuff. I moved the chocolate from the big pot to the little bowl. That way it's a little more compact and it ain't going to be more, you know, it ain't going to be a pain to do the process. So now, you just take the strawberries and then, you don't got to, but I would pick off all the top, essentially the green shit, the leaves or whatever the fuck. I'd pick that off. It's better strawberry now. And then just roll it in your chocolate. And then, as you can see over here, I set up little tray with a parchment paper on it. You can put it on your plate as well, but I figured that'd just be a little better for spacing, and I can make more, especially since I used more chocolate chips in the beginning. But yeah, just roll them, and of course, I recommend that you wash your strawberries. You don't have to, but I did. You probably should. So once we got it dipped, we'll lay it in the chocolate. Eat the rest of that extra chocolate, and just keep going until you're out of chocolate. So when you're all done, you should be left with something like that. Pretty simple, right? So this is the final product, you could say, or the 90% way. The only thing left to do is, if you like to eat it now while it's warm, then go ahead, because the melted chocolate can taste really good. But I'm going to throw it outside for a little bit, or in the garage, because I live in Minnesota and it's winter, and I have a small fridge that doesn't hold much stuff. So I'm just going to put it outside to solidify for about 10 minutes maybe. I don't know, I'll be back in a moment.
They're all done now. They're all solidified. They're nice. I put them in the garage for like 10 minutes. I did the dishes for them. Still got bedhead, but I went and I put some shorts on, so I changed. Now, me and my homie are gonna go to the gym, but I'm gonna eat some of these first, of course. So, yeah, I'm gonna eat some of these and I'm gonna go play some basketball. Okay, so I didn't eat as many as I thought I would. I had like the 3 big ones off it, 1, 2, and 3. So if you know these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 10 strawberries here. I put about 1,200 milligrams in there. Oh. Put about 1,200 milligrams in there. So, 10 strawberries would be like just shy of, or just over 100 milligrams each. What, 120, 130 milligrams? Something like in that ballpark. I don't know, I'm not thinking too hard about it. But I had 3 of them. So, probably, 400 milligrams. And then I also took the little whisk or whatever it's called and got as much as chocolate out of the bowl that I could, because there's no reason to waste that. So, and I just ate that chocolate straight up. I didn't even include that. And that was probably like 2 or 3 strawberries worth of chocolate that was still in the bowl that I just ate like that straight up. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna wait for them to kick in, and I'm just gonna chill until my homie's ready to go, and then we're gonna go to the gym, and I'll be back with the results. Okay, I'm back from the gym now. I feel pretty good. I could really start to feel it when I was playing basketball. All of a sudden, I just got baked. But I'm home now, and I'm gonna eat 3 more of these fuckers, and then maybe smoke a little bit too. But I might be going back to the gym later, so we'll see how these 3 affect me going into the nighttime. Update. I had these brownies not brownies, oh my god, I'm tripping. I had these strawberries, these 3, after I got back from the gym about 45 minutes ago. And yes, I am smoking a blunt, but I know the difference when I ingest this versus if I smoke a little of this. I could feel it, you know what I'm saying? And the blunt I'm smoking on right now is King Sherbert, 28% THC. And man, it's just some beautiful weed. It's some exotic stuff, and the taste is amazing. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head back to the gym, and I don't know if it's just because I worked out and I sweated a little bit, and now that I'm chilling, I kind of got like that post-running high, you know? I feel like play basketball, did cardio, you know? I don't know if it's like a post-runner's high or if it's this first couple edibles I had this morning kicking in. Or if it's these next batch of edibles, these 3 I just had like 45 minutes, an hour ago. But I hope it's the ones I had 45 minutes to an hour ago, because I'm really feeling it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I did shrooms one time and it was the last time because I seen like some crazy shit. I see the demon come out of me. It was crazy. Anyway, so I don't do shrooms. I did it one time, that was the last time. I was so big the other day. I started seeing like visuals and shit. And I was thinking I was off shrooms, and for a minute that hit me right now. And I had to just reassure myself before I had a panic attack. So yeah, I'm sorry, let me quit rambling. Long story short, I hope that these last 3 are catching up, and that's what I'm feeling. Because if I'm feeling the first 3, then we're going to be in trouble tonight. But I'm going to keep the updates going. My homie's going to be back. He had to run and pick his girl up from school. She's in college. I think she's studying to be an English teacher. Don't quote me. But anyway, so he had to pick his girl up from school at 3 o'clock, and it's about 2:50. So he's gonna be back here to get me probably like 3:30, and be back in the gym like 4. So I'm gonna just chill now for the next hour, head to the gym, and then give y'all another update when I'm back from the gym tonight. It is now 3:23. I said fuck it and I'll grab one more. This is the last one. I left 3 for my sister so she could try them when she comes home tonight. And remember, in the beginning of the video, I said they're roughly 120, 130 milligrams each, around that ballpark. This is my 7th one, going down the hatch, the 7th. So, do the math. I'd say 7 times 100, 700, 800, 900. But we're up there.
Also, so the macaroni and cheese I was talking about in the beginning of the video, my sister brought the other half to work for her and her coworkers. So the other 1,000 milligrams they brought. So I'm gonna show that.
Brandon, you're about to
The only food I've put in my system today has had cannabis in it. So it's time to put something in my system without cannabis. And I got the munchies. So we're going to Buffalo Wild Wings. So we got the B-dubs. We got like a combo appetizer platter.
At this point, the only thing on my mind was food and trying to form complete sentences.
Fries, and a lot of sauces. I would say that I rate the edibles I had today, the 7 strawberries. I would rate them like a 7 out of 10. It was pretty good and it lasted a long time, but I also had a couple hours later. So that's also another reason it lasted throughout the day. If I would have had it all at once, it would have been more intense, but I also didn't want to eat like thick coated chocolate strawberries for like a whole bunch for breakfast. Otherwise, I would have been like lethargic, not able to move. And I'm going to be lethargic, not able to move after I eat this B-dubs. Man. And that's the best way to end the night, is with the munchies. So I'm gonna go fuck this B-dubs up. Yo, what's good, everybody? So essentially it's the next day now. It's about 9:30. And I've been up for 3 hours now. But yesterday basically wake up, had a couple strawberries for breakfast after I prepped them, after I made everything happen. I popped a couple down the hatch, went to the gym, and man, I started getting baked at the gym. But came back home, I had 3 more for the hell of it,
My homie texted me saying he had a migraine, so we didn't end up going back to the gym. Long story short, I was one moment awake, waiting for the rest of my family to get home, and then one moment I was being woke up from my family that was home already, and I was laying on the couch, and I was just hungry as fuck when I woke up. So we went to get some B-dubs. So then we had some B-dubs for dinner. We messed that up. I'm just trying to think. That's where the memory's starting to go. That's where the memory's starting to fade. We had some B-dubs for dinner. After that, I was fucking wobbling. I was lethargic. I wasn't even walking. I was just wobbling. I had to bring my dog outside one more time. So I walked the dog one more time for the night. After that, I went inside. I touched the pillow, and it was lights out. Second I touched the pillow, I woke up this morning. I was questioning if it was all just a dream last night or if it was actually yesterday. I went downstairs. I seen the can of butter was missing out the jar, and I was like, okay, that shit was real. Anyway, y'all have a good day, and maybe I'll make another video in the future. Maybe let me know if y'all want to figure out how to get that can of butter recipe. Just leave a comment. I don't know.